My name is Helen Shen, and this is the story of Orpheus. Orpheus is an experimental sci-fi surrounding a young physicist in a future world, embarking on a journey to bring her late lover back from death through cross-dimensional travel. The story follows an intellectual and emotionally repressed physics researcher, determined to fulfill a promise she made to her late lover of taking her to see the ocean. While she struggles and fails to open a portal to a higher dimension, the ocean itself is also disappearing from severe pollution. Just when she's about to lose all the hope, she accidentally opens a portal using the photograph her lover has left behind. A portal to the second dimension, into a world within that photograph. I do not wish to hide that this film is highly experimental and in no way is traditional, and I think that's what really makes Orpheus special. The ending scene taking place in the second dimension will be portrayed in still images. Inspired by La Jetée, our physicist will enter the world within a photograph and becomes a second-dimensional creature existing within a frozen moment. The dialogue in that scene will be presented as subtitles, as sound is not capable of traveling through a spaceless dimension. In Orpheus, the portrayal of second and fourth dimensions allows me to be creative with my artistic mediums. An incorporation of mediums such as animation and stills can be integrated into the story itself, capturing the eyes without being perceived as out of place. Overall, Orpheus will be a film consisting of 80% moving images, 15% still images, and a very brief animation. To save the budget, the brief portal sequence will be presented in animation laying on top of moving images. I have experiences creating animation for short films, and know and have worked with graduate students in the VFX animation program who is willing to supervise the animation sequence of this film. Therefore, there will be no cost going into the animation, and the saved money can go to the production design or the cinematography department. The story is based on a high concept, but the film will focus on specific people and events. As I have made films concerning larger concepts with less budget, I'm confident to deliver the story without involving any VFX or large-scale settings. For example, the worldview of the story will be hinted at the beginning of the film by a brief radio news broadcast, and the slow extinction of the ocean will be shown by a series of maps. Location-wise, there will be two locations, one being the physics classroom in the Hennings building at UBC, while the other is either the Ione Beach or the Acadia Beach near campus. The story is inspired by my grandfather, who introduced me to film photography. I have many memories of him going through the old album he shot, and as I grew up, I started to understand that sometimes photograph can become the only way to get in touch with someone again, especially when they are no longer around anymore. I'm always fascinated by the photograph's ability to preserve a mummified moment from the flow of time. By halting life at a set moment, photograph embalms the memories of the person being filmed. And to some degree, if death is a victory of time, photograph, I believe, is our only defense against it. And this is what Orpheus is about: loss, time, memory, and love.